Staging your home for sale is so important right now, especially due to the high interest rates, because buyers are scrutinizing everything about properties that they view. So today I want to share some very straightforward beginner staging tips that are budget friendly. I use these in my own practice to help my sellers elevate the look and feel of their homes. It'll help you command the most amount of money possible in the shortest time frame. Let's get started. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Erica Monroe. I'm a realtor in the Bay Area and I specialize in Solano County. The first thing I do when I start to stage a home is to find an inspiration picture. You do not have to be a designer and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We can simply mimic or replicate a picture that stands out to you. So I'd recommend searching for 2023 home trends or look at pictures of some model homes in new construction developments because their designers know what is trending and what appeals to the broadest audience. You're gonna start to see some patterns, especially this year. You'll see maybe one bold, moody color. Everything else is very neutral. You'll see natural elements such as wood or greenery, and that's gonna help elevate the look and feel of a space. For example, this is my inspiration picture from my latest listing. And although I'm working with different colored furniture, it's still gonna give me a guideline, a look and a feel that I'm trying to replicate. So I look at, for example, the throw pillows. I look at the quantity, how they're arranged, the tones, the textures. That is easy enough for me to mimic. Looking at the wall decor, this leads me to my next design tip, which is larger format art is very popular right now. It looks polished, it looks expensive, as opposed to having several different smaller frames or clusters of art on a larger wall. These large black frames with large mat and smaller picture are all over Instagram. It's a very popular image for 2023 and typically very expensive to replicate. But when we're staging, we want to be budget conscious. We want to be able to recoup our investment. So I was able to find some large frames on Amazon, a set of 3 for about $59. And yes, it's an expense, but it does cost money to help elevate the look and feel of your home. These frames have a plexiglass instead of solid glass. And again, for staging, that's gonna work perfectly fine. And an added bonus is that I'm likely not gonna have to use an anchor to hang them because they're gonna be so much lighter than if they add actual glass. These frames unfortunately did not come with the large mats that I hoped for, so I ran to my local Michael's and I found sheets of matte paper for $7. I simply traced the mats that the frame came with to give me the precise size, and I printed my own 8x8 black and white pictures. Now I chose to do nature. I try to avoid having images of people when I'm staging because we're trying to depersonalize a space. When I printed these pictures, I made sure to leave a little white border because I planned on simply pasting it directly to the mat instead of cutting out another frame in the middle. And I did this because a little white frame is going to give you the illusion that you've actually cut out the mat and it's properly matted. It's up on a wall, behind a couch. It's going to look really polished and save you lots of time. I also found these sconces on Amazon. They were $100, so a little bit larger of a spend, but they are battery operated. There's no wiring involved. So you simply have to place 2 anchors into the wall, screw the sconce together, and you have a remote to light it up. And that makes such a polished, beautiful look, very similar to the inspiration picture, yet we're working with what we have to be budget friendly. By putting in a little extra effort, by making my own mats and printing my own images, the total of my 6 frames came to $160 versus had I purchased them online ready to go, I would have spent a minimum of $800 to get the same look and feel. Tip number 3 is painting the exterior front door of your house, but it has to be the right color. In 2022, Zillow released a survey stating that buyers were willing to pay more. Their perception of value was greater depending on the color of the front door. It's first impressions for a buyer. It's part of the curb appeal. It sets the tone for the rest of the house. Now it does have to be specific colors. So homes that had a black colored door tended to give a higher perception of value, and buyers were willing to pay up to about $6,500 more for a house with a black door. Slate blue was next. Buyers were willing to pay up to $1,500 more. Now there are colors that also deter. So cement colored gray or pale pink. Zillow found that buyers were deterred or their perception of value was lowered by about $1,500. As I've mentioned before, moody colors are really popular in 2023, but if a black door doesn't complement the rest of your exterior, don't paint it black. It's not going to sell for more. It may actually deter and lower the perception of value. So it has to be the right color. You can always go with more neutral tones, such as a white door. That's not going to lower or probably increase a buyer's perception of value. It's just going to provide a blank canvas and it won't be a deterrent. Design tip number 4 is to make sure that there's a very cohesive feel throughout the house. I find that when sellers have lived in a home for a long time, you can kind of see the evolution of their style. One room is designed very differently from the next, and to a buyer, it can feel a little discombobulated. So making sure to remove those specific elements like brightly colored window treatments, brightly colored area rugs and throw pillows, removing those and replacing them with neutral tones is going to not only elevate the look and feel of a space, but it's going to give a cohesive feel. So for area rugs, don't get the same area rug for every room. Make sure they're in the same neutral family, but having different styles and textures is going to actually feel much more expensive than simply placing the same rug in each space. The home's going to feel well put together, the layout's going to make sense and feel cohesive, and it can increase their perception of value. The less money and time that they feel they're going to have to invest in a property, the more likely you're going to sell it more quickly and for more money. Check out my video above for more 2023 design tips, and I walk you through in all of my videos how to stage each room and how to showcase the house to the best of your ability. For sellers in the area, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to come consult and give you my opinion of what will elevate your space and value.